up, you guys? Today we will be talking about how the Xfinity program for Roush Fenway has been shut down, and we're going to talk about what the future for Roush Fenway could look like, and it's positive. It's probably not what you're thinking. I think I have a positive outlook on their future, and we're going to get right into that right after this sponsor. Alright, so a quick plug to the AMS Oil Racing Series. A lot of fun. It's the best league on Xbox One, so if you guys want to join, comment down below your Xbox gamer tag and your Discord name. And also, the races are Sunday 5, 6, and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you're available at that time. I'll see you guys there. As you know, it has been recently reported that Roush Fenway has closed their Xfinity program, which now leaves just their 2-car cup team to manage. This marks another milestone in the sharp decline of Roush Fenway Racing, and at the beginning of the century, they had won 2 championships with Kurt Busch and Matt Kenseth. By the way, I completely forgot Kurt Busch raced for Roush Fenway, and had almost half of the playoff field, or I guess chase back in that time. Basically the entire 2000s, half the field was on Roush Fenway. And now they're fielding 2 borderline playoff teams and an uncertain future ahead of them. Of Ryan Newman, it's pretty clear what Roush Fenway is doing. He's trying to get a veterans driver feedback on how the equipment feels and handles and all of that, and it seemed to work out with Matt Kenseth. And I think Ryan Newman is a good person for this job. He's pretty particular. He's kind of, I don't really know how to describe it, but if you think about his personality, he seems to fit the description. He's not going to hold back like, oh no, it's fine. He's going to tell you what is wrong with your car, and he is going to try and get it fixed. He's going to try his best to get it fixed so he can perform the best that he can. And that's just his personality, and I think he is going to fit well with this Roush Fenway team. And as you saw with Matt Kenseth came in, saw improvements because he gave his feedback on the car. And I'm assuming Ricky Stenhouse also gave feedback, and Trevor Bayne. I'm not saying that they didn't, but when you hear it from a veteran, it does stick in a little bit more, and they might have a little bit more of a specific reason for what is wrong, or a specific what they want. So I think that is really going to help, having a veteran like Matt Kenseth was in there, and now Ryan Newman, especially now for the full season, giving you their feedback and hopefully improving your equipment. The biggest downfall is Roush is sponsorship. Now luckily Ricky Stenhouse is sponsored through 2020, and Ryan Newman, he has pretty good sponsorship as well. And a couple years of Stenhouse, at the 17, and a revolving door of veterans through that 6-car. Maybe Kurt Busch, if he doesn't retire, maybe he'll do a part-time year or something with maybe another veteran. Jamie McMurray, I don't know if we really want Jamie McMurray. There's been kind of some, I don't know, I'm not going to get into that, and keep in mind, Ricky is not necessarily that young at 31, but I see him winning races, maybe the 6-car getting a couple wins throughout the next couple of years. And if you look at the last couple of years, we've seen flashes of the 17 at random tracks. We assume at the mile and a half he's not going to be that fast of a car, but we see random flashes of that 17 car and even the 6-car this season, getting a top 10 and really running in the top 10 all day. And it became more consistent this year. The 17 car saw massive improvements in performance after Matt Kenseth joined. And the 6-car, at Indy, it won a stage, or Matt won a stage, and then he finished 6th, I think, in that race, and then he had a top 10 at Homestead as well. If Roush plays this right, they could return to their form of glory. I wouldn't go as far as that, but if he makes the right moves, if he gets the right veterans in there to help his equipment get better and better, and if he can, maybe can bring in more sponsors, this team could really see a bounce back in the next couple of years. And but then once it's come to its peak, you need to find a young driver that can attract sponsorships, like I just said, and get the sponsorships in there so you can have money to improve it even more on that, and maybe even a diamond in the rough. But but at one point in this changing NASCAR, they are going to have to find a young driver that is going to bring in sponsorships, or I guess just a driver in general that can bring in sponsorships other than Ricky Stenhouse, and they can have money to improve these cars. And it's not out of the question to happen, but it is going to be pretty hard. As you got Joe Gibbs, you got Hendrick, you got all these companies, Penske, SHR, recruiting people all the way down in ARCA, and Roush Fenway doesn't even have an Xfinity program anymore. But that's all I got for you guys. Comment down below. Am I too optimistic about Roush Fenway? Are they just going to suck? Or are they actually going to turn things around and restore to their, back to a really good team. And I don't know, it's going to be interesting. They've just had a lot of bad luck in recent years. I think Ricky Stenhouse is a really great driver, and really, you know, a lot of people call him overrated. I call him underrated in my opinion. But that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to comment down below, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.